Moving on to number 23, we have Graeme Clarke rocking the throwback, basically doing his best John Tavares impression, just no pajamas. A guy that was picked up, Baki, we were talking about this before jumping on, but your kid was doing his best Beckman impression all summer. He's shot over like 11,000 pucks in the driveway. Holy shit. But Graeme Clarke, the return, little bit of a sniff with the Devils. Not really, I don't know, about the same as what we saw from Beckman. But Baki, you are extremely high, so I'm going to let you lead off on this one.
Oh boy, I mean, no pressure, right? No, I'm just kidding. I thought it was a good trade for him. I mean, he's picked up a decent amount of points every year in the AHL. I honestly don't know much about his game. I just kind of looking through his stats and some of the stuff he's done. I mean, he might be a tweener, who knows? But I don't have much to say beyond that. He's gotten like a cup of coffee in the NHL 3 games, but I think he could be a really good tweener for us. Yeah, that's all I got.
I think if he had the opportunity in New Jersey, like he would 100% be given more of a look. He is he's so sick. So like maybe for the Wild right now, he's that tweener because they're obviously going to prioritize roster spots to the top prospects, but like he could play his way into that role. Like he's that good. And it's going to be awesome to see him in Iowa this year because he's one of those guys coming in already with a ton of AHL experience, already like dominating the AHL, a bona fide goal scorer in the AHL already. And it's going to provide further depth to that team, which, again, had a lot of first-year guys and just, like, second-year guys without a lot of leadership last year. And though he's only 23 years of age, playing, like, 3 full seasons and 31 games in his first season for the AHL, like, he has so much experience that he's going to be a natural leader behind Sammy Walker. And, yeah, with the addition of him, and I know, like, Sop's coming right from the OHL, but, like, he's, like, just a natural leader as well. I'm so excited to see like how well he does this year and see if he forces his way onto the team for more than a cup of coffee. I was so excited when I found out that he was coming our way, even though it's sad who the Wild gave up.
Yeah, we gotta ask: does Anthony LaPanta like Graeme Clarke? Anyone know?
Bigger question: does anyone actually care what Anthony LaPanta thinks?
I kind of do. I kind of want to know on this one. But important to point out, too, I should have mentioned this off the top, but this group that we're working from, this list of 33, it is exclusively players that are either still Calder eligible or under the age of 25. So Sammy Walker, who Isha mentioned, no longer eligible for this list. He is 25. He's aged out of being part of our prospect pool rankings.
I will say I probably should have been a little bit higher on him than where I ended up with him. I think, like I said, once I got past probably like 17, I just kind of threw some numbers in there. Because I think, the Wild, I think more or less kind of traded Adam Beckman for Adam Beckman. Just two guys that were playing similar roles, similar skill sets that, maybe it's just that change of scenery, a different voice, that kind of thing. So I'd be cool with having him more higher up in my teens. Like I said, I probably just a little bit of an oversight to have him this low, but I think this is kind of a good piece that they'll need in Iowa, someone that can bring a little bit of offense for them because we did see them make some moves to get some guys that maybe play a more typical kind of fourth line type of game. So if things happen like last year where they need to call up some guys, like this isn't a guy that's going to get called up and play on your fourth line. It's not his game. He's the guy that maybe if you get injured in the third or second line, maybe he's a guy that fills in there for a little bit, brings a little bit more of that punch. So I think it was a fine trade when you're trading just two guys needed a fresh start, and hopefully that fresh start in Iowa is good for him.
Yeah, and I think I had him low too, just because if they're not going to give Beckman a shot, how is he going to get a shot really in that second or third line ever? So not bad. Hey, even if he's good, like Brett said in minor leagues, and that helps that team, not be a total tire fire, then that's at least you're kind of getting a little bit more of a something back then in that way too.
Bro, when he is called up though, the watch parties at Waconia Brewing are gonna be lit. Let's go. He's a Waconia boy, that's why I said that. But, yeah.
Thank you for spelling that out.
What?
For those who didn't know,
Yeah, for those who didn't know, Minnesota ties here for Graeme Clarke.